He's done it again. Max Verstappen is on pole for the Qatar Grand Prix in 2024. What a performance. A performance where, you know, Red Bull Verstappen have not been on pace as we saw in the sprint shootout, in the sprint race, but he pulled one out the bag and, you know, it kind of shows why he's a cut above the rest, you know, in terms of all the drivers on the grid and why he's now a four-time world champion. Now, the qualifying itself was actually quite fun. The pole time, Verstappen, a 1 minute 20.5. Really rapid pace, especially this year. The track is super fast in terms of lap times and pace. So we're going to see how we get on and if we can try and beat it or get anywhere near it. So let's get to work, let's get stuck in and let's have a little bit of fun. And hopefully at the end of it, we have a decent lap time to show. So for this one, I'm currently on the hard tyres. You can see the white walls. So just want to try and get a baseline on this compound first and just see where we're at. I fear for tyre overheating as well. So I'm not in a rush to put soft tyres on. I want to kind of, you know, understand how the different compounds work and work our way down. So let's get to it. In the VRC Formula Alpha 2024, as we clock the MGUK into low, and we're going to get started with our first lap of the day. DRS open as we head down towards turn number 1. Super high speed. A little bit too high speed there. I tried to break it at 50, but that clearly wasn't the way to go. Anyway, we'll keep pushing on this lap. Definitely a lot of understeer with these tyres, having to really wait to pick up the throttle. Through the double right, easy does it. There we go, that's pretty nice. Bit of a lock up on the left front as we're overheating into the hairpin. Now back on the gas as we open it up into the long right hander. The front left is getting really stressed out. I mean, look at the colour of the rubber already. Just about flat through there, a little lock up on the way in. We can work that right side tyre a bit as we now are going to give the front left a quick breather before we hammer it again through the fast right. Flat through the first, little lift in the second. Obviously nowhere near, you know, obeying track limits. Just want to get a lap on the board here and see what we do. Right, final corner. Fourth gear. And pick up the exit. Wait for the DRS. There it is. Over the line. 127.7. Okay. We can work with that. Long way off, but we can work with that. Now, just to quickly run you through what I'm going to change on the car for this run. We're going to put the medium tyres on. So we're going to go quicker on the rubber. I've also upped the front tyre pressures. I've kept the rears the same. Fuel I've halved from 50 to 25 litres. Electronics, we're going to go for balanced on the MGUK when we start the lap. Engine brake, I've up to 5 from 4, so a little bit more engine braking on the car. Aerodynamics, I've gone for downforce level 3, up from level 2, and both front wing flaps up from 5 all the way to 10, so a lot more front end on the car. Brake bias down a click to try and get a bit more rotation, and then I've also brought down the differential coast down by a couple of clicks to try and get a bit more mid-turn rotation. Other than that, all I've done is bring down the ride height substantially from, I think, 5 on the front and 7 on the rear to 2 and 4. So let's see how this goes. Just taking it a little bit easier through here to try and tactically not fry my left front as the lap starts if possible. Don't really care too much about the right front, but the left front, I just want to try and see if it helps a little bit. Anyway, let's do that engine mode adjustment. So balanced or medium on the MGUK, and now let's send it with those adjustments and let's see if hopefully we can start to find some time. We've got the delta bar in the top left, so we get a reading of what we're looking like pace wise. So last time we ran deep into turn 1 to try and sort that out, braking it just after the 100-meter board. That's nice and tidy. Turn 2, we can attack the curbs a little bit. Also, we'll try and keep it on track limits if possible. Into the double right. A little bit wide on that first one, but we'll take it. Also didn't quite get the apex there at the second one. Also missing the apex at the hairpin, but we kept good corner speed throughout, so we're already over a second up. Through this left, I'm going to try and go a bit deeper and just focus on the exit a bit more. And that worked well. This one will be easy flat. We can set up the left a bit better this time, hopefully. That's nice. Right, we'll let the engine mode do the talking. Let's try and carry some speed through here then. That's flat. This one should be flat. Yes, it is. Then a little downshift and a lift through there. That's a good set of fast corners. Last corner to go. I think I've got to try and go a little bit deeper and focus on the exit, but that's decent enough. Right up to the line. We're going to shave off a good bit of time. 1:25.1. Right, that's not bad. Definitely way more to find, so let's go back to it. Now for this one, I've made a few more adjustments. Now, soft tyres going on, the softest compound possible, the C3s. 21 pressure front, 17 rear, basically upping all 4 tyres by a click. Fuel, I've gone for half of what we had before, so we're now down to 12 litres. I'm going to run high on the MG UK, so we're going to run an extra engine mode. I've also upped the engine braking by a click. Aero, I've kept the same. Brakes, 54 bias, so another click towards the rear. I've really dropped the diff on the coast to 30%, a 10% drop to get more rotation. Then also I've gone aggressive on the camber and on the toe. I basically put the front end of the car to the left and the back end of the car to the right, hopefully giving the front end more sharpness and the back end a bit more slowness to try and pick the throttle up a bit easier. Dampers the same. Also on this one, the same. All I've done on the suspension main is basically drop the rear roll bar by about 5 clicks to hopefully have more back-end stability. I'm also going to add an extra click of rear ride height drop, so let's go into it. I think I might end up going for maximum downforce level 4. Either way, let's give this a crack. Let's get to work. Right, come on then. Let's see if we can try and hopefully get a bit closer. Again, delta bar reference in the top left. You can really see the increased engine power making a big difference. Turn 1, let's try and pick up a late apex and focus on the exit, slowing fast out. That's going to be the story of this track all the time, everywhere. Good start, already half a second up. Now then, let's try and carry a bit of speed here. Oh, just about within track limits there. Had to straighten her up a little bit. Into the hairpin. That's a bit more apex than last time. Oh, bit of a snap on the way out, but no major time loss. Front left starting to give out here, not ideal. Might have to up those pressures a little bit more. Oh, almost a corner cut there. Got lots of grip on that right side. I can definitely lean on that and try and push that corner a bit more. Right, we should gain through here with the tyres and the engine mode. So flat for these two. Decent downshift, but still look at the front left. Just melting away. Right, 1 corner to go. Come on. Definitely can still brake later than that and kind of get a better exit. Up to the line. Running out of deployment there, interestingly. 1:23.8. Not the improvement that I expected, but I reckon we could do better. To be fair, I'm not even going to waste time. I'm going to up those front pressures by a click. The rears can stay what they were because that wasn't an issue. I'm going to drop the fuel now to minimum, so 3.3, which will be 9 litres. And we've got our MGUH to run in motor to give us a bit of extra juice, but I am going to up that downforce package. So let's see what this does, along with full power minimum fuel. I will admit, I am expecting, and I'm also kind of hoping that we do find substantial time now with these adjustments. So let's get to it. Full power mode, maximum downforce wing levels, minimum fuel. I need to see something. Let's see. Straight line speed should be about the same because we put more wing on. Turn 1, braking late, picking up the throttle early. Turning in a little bit later for turn 2 to try and get a better exit, although that's not exactly ideal. Track limit warning, you can tell by the asterisk on the delta. Let's crack on though anyways and just see what we're looking at here. That was good, car felt good through there. Still can't get the apex of the hairpin. I'm not really troubling it. I feel like I've got a bit of understeer and I can't quite tune it out of the car. This is where we can lean on that right side a bit more. Right, let's see. Second up, we need a little bit more than that. I know there's a bit more in the last corner if I commit the way I want to and need to. That corner's a bit of a sleeper. Definitely can go pretty quick through there. Right, braking at 50. A little bit wide, but gain time. Battery still being juiced to the line. 22.1. Okay, so we're about 1.6 seconds away. It's not impossible, but that was kind of all my bells and whistles thrown at that lap. So we're going to have to figure something out. So I'm going to get to work, and next lap you see will be my best attempt. Wow, okay. That felt like a really good lap, and it was a 22.1, actually a little bit slower than the previous one. Obviously we invalidated, so my delta wasn't accurate. I thought I was actually up 1.5 on that lap. I thought I was going to be really close, but wow, big surprise. Track limits again. Damn, that's going to be the issue around here. Still, even though I invalidated, I thought I'd finish the lap 22.3. I feel like that might be our pace. There's a nasty bump there, which, if you hit it at the wrong angle, really sets you offline. I don't think I could do any more. That lap might have been the best one. The very first one, we did that 22.1. I reckon I can get a 21, but that is going to be it. Mate, so close to a 21. To be fair, there's not a lot in that though, really. The only place I think there's a little bit of time is the double right, turn 4, 5. But the rest of that was really good. I think that might be it. So we'll run you through the final version of the setup. So C3 soft tyres with maximum front left pressure, slightly asymmetrical with the front right not as high. I actually managed to go to 3 litres or 3 laps of fuel with 8 litres, so I shaved a little bit off. High on the MGUK delivery and motor on the MGUH, maximum engine braking, maximum wing, the lowest or the most rear with the brake bias can go. I dropped the coast to 20% in the end, and then I messed around with the camber and toe. This is kind of what I went with in the end. Dampers and springs default with a very low, almost minimum front roll bar, minimum rear roll bar, maximum wheel rate for front sharpness. Ride height was 1, front and rear across the board. Very low car around here. I felt like on 0 I was starting to scrape a little bit, so yeah, that's pretty much it. So there we go. We'll see if Verstappen wins tomorrow. It should be interesting, should be fun. A lot of teams in the mix. It's all very close and very contested, so that should be a lot of fun. Anyway, guys, we failed this one, but we gave it a good crack. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Leave a like and subscribe. Down below, you're going to have mods for the car, for the VRC car, and the Qatar circuit as well, so go check those out. Also, guys, a massive shout out to the members of my channel for supporting all the time. Also, check out the 2 videos on screen for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one very soon. Anyway, cheers, guys. Ciao.